a.m. right now in Monaco. I'm doing a little quick update on what I've heard so far about some small details from Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I'm really excited. I wanted to go outside my room and run down the hall and scream, "Finally, finally!" But people probably think I'm pretty crazy. An interesting thing. When the fight was announced, obviously I'm here for the Gennady Golovkin versus Martin Murray fight. Hoping you're watching us over at youtube.com/FightHub and getting all our stuff because we have a lot of good stuff from that fight. But the fight was announced via Floyd Mayweather's app. He posted a picture on at Shots, and the internet went completely crazy. I flipped on the TV over here and changed it to BBC Sport, ESPN UK, Eurosport. And interestingly, none of these channels were reporting that the fight was being made. So I just found that kind of odd that something of this magnitude is not being picked up over here in Monaco. But, you know, I don't know. You can make an argument that this fight has a appeal in the United States, the Philippines, and certain parts of the world where boxing is really, really huge. Monaco is its own country, but it's surrounded by France and Italy. Not a lot of French boxers that are really, really famous, but I don't know. They could all be sleeping right now too. Like I mentioned, it's 2:14 in the morning right now. But Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, HBO and Showtime just finished up a teleconference call. We have that up on the channel right now, but I'll give you some highlights if you don't want to sit through the whole 25 minutes of it. Pretty much what they did say is they used the roadmap and the blueprint from the Tyson Lewis fight, the joint venture between Showtime and HBO, as kind of a roadmap. And they didn't follow it to a T, but they used it as a roadmap to get to where they're at. Both sides having to make a lot of concessions to make this fight happen, but the networks willing to make those concessions because they knew that both their guys, Manny and Floyd Mayweather, wanted the fight. Espinoza saying that from the very beginning, Floyd didn't really want to fight anybody else other than Manny Pacquiao, that he was dead set on fighting Manny Pacquiao. They did have a plan B. He did mention it and slip it in the teleconference that there was a plan B, but Manny was always the main focus, and I can't believe it, really. I'm still kind of in shock. I'm really, really happy. I want to hug both Manny and Floyd and tell them finally thank you. Some other tidbits coming out from this. It won't be a catchweight fight. It'll be a fight at welterweight at 147 pounds. It'll be contested for the welterweight titles held between both Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And here's a really, really interesting tidbit. This fight does not have a rematch clause. I find that really surprising. It's a one-fight deal. When asked if they would consider doing a rematch, both Espinoza and Hirschman saying that they just want to get to May 2nd. They just want to get to the day of the fight. Whatever happens, they'll talk about it after the fact. And if fans really want a rematch, they see as to no reason why a rematch would not happen. But there's no specific rematch clause in the contract. None of that stuff, which honestly, I'm kind of shocked. But some other tidbits coming out from this as well. Details about the pay-per-view price not being released. Espinoza and Hirschman saying that detail hasn't been worked out yet. But rumors are swirling that the pay-per-view will cost $100 and that ticket prices will start for the nosebleeds at $1,000. I heard that from somebody over here in Monaco earlier in the week that has been part of a lot of the business of that. I hope not, because that means a lot of fans, hardworking blue-collar fans, might not be able to go to the fights. Tickets, as terms of being sold, we don't have a date yet when they're going to be sold. I would imagine in the next few days. Prices can go as high as to thousands of dollars, I'm figuring, for this fight. But I did hear, yeah, the bottom starting price will be $1,000. Now, if they're going to do a Showtime All Access or a HBO 24/7, that remains to be seen. They didn't want to go into details of that because they're still working that out. But a lot of news regarding that, saying that 24/7 will just focus on Manny Pacquiao and All Access will just focus on Floyd Mayweather. Me, for one, I hope not. I hope they could find a way to work together. Honestly, the All Accesses are amazing. They've come a long, long way since the Strikeforce All Access. Because if you remember, that's how All Access all started. It was with Strikeforce. They did one with Fedor Emelianenko. I think that might have been one of the first ones. From that point to now, they've come a very long way. But I've always been really a fan of the 24/7s. I miss them. I think, having Lev narrate is just takes it to a different level. So I really hope that somehow, some way they can work that out. But as of right now, they're not really sure. As far as the broadcast team, I was told by someone on the broadcast team that it is, in fact, going to be what's been out there in the news, that it's going to be Jim Brown, as the host, Jim Lampley and Al Bernstein doing the play-by-play. That's the announced team for this fight. But both Espinoza and Hirschman saying that they're still working out details for that as well. So these details are coming forth. In terms of the press conferences, press tour, no news yet. I'm hearing that it's going to happen, though, not this week, but the next week. And it's just going to be in New York and in Los Angeles. The reasoning for that is they know how big the fight is, and they really have no need to do a world tour because they know that everybody already knows about it. Everybody's already excited about it. They don't need to go anywhere else except for LA and New York. So that's all I got for right now. Floyd Mayweather Jr. finally announcing that he is fighting Manny Pacquiao in the biggest fight possibly in the last 30 years. This fight could break all the records set for highest grossing pay-per-view, for highest selling pay-per-view, even though it's coming a little bit late. But you know what? I'll still take it, and I'll take it all day, every day. May 2nd, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Las Vegas, Nevada. Guys, book your hotels right now. The MGM's already been sold out for a month already. I had friends look for me for this, and they told me, dude, they're all sold out. So get all your hotel, all your travel sorted out right now because it's going to be absolutely crazy the closer we get. Now, keep it to us, of course, to Fight Up TV for all the developments, videos, interviews regarding this Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight. I'm going to go tomorrow and ask a few people here at the fight about what they think about the announcements, and also keep it right here for the Gennady Golovkin versus Martin Murray fight videos. I'm obviously here in Monte Carlo for that fight, and we'll have a lot of videos coming when that fight finishes, hopefully with Gennady and Martin Murray. But I'm going to get some sleep now. Probably not going to be able to sleep, but I'm going to try to at least get some sleep. And I'm just excited as you guys. Let me know who you guys are rooting for in this fight. Are you Team Pacquiao or are you Team Mayweather? Go ahead and let me know. And let me know who you guys feel would be a good addition to this card. Who would you like to see on the undercard? I would, off the top of my head, think that Timothy Bradley and Amir Khan would be absolutely fantastic. Santa Cruz versus Abner Mares would be great. And that's all I'm thinking because I'm kind of brain dead and sleep deprived right now. So I'm going to get to bed. Mayweather versus Pacquiao finally happening May 2nd at the MGM Grand on pay-per-view. Can't wait.